But he didn't do that. He allowed Bethany to also be honest with her audience, and he opened up about how he no longer believes and how he tried to retain his faith, really tried over the period of many years, and reached out for counsel on many occasions to make sense of all of these things, but that he finally reached the point where he couldn't make sense of his faith anymore.
In addition to all the truth claims and all the things that have been circling for the last 8 years for me, even before we were married, all that stuff has been there. I've been very aware of a lot of arguments and podcasts and people and debates and all kinds of stuff. It's not like I've just been in this community where I don't hear influences. It's like I've known a lot about this stuff.
For sure.
And over time I've read more books and I've learned more and I've seen more, and so, but I felt constrained by myself, my own inability or lack of desire to challenge certain institutions that I'm a part of or to challenge certain communities, because that would throw things into chaos. That would, it would be hard to go to church. It would be hard to be married to Bethany. It would be hard to do a lot of these things. I'm established in Christian community, so it just makes it, because of my own choice to be in a Christian community, it makes it challenging if I'm going to basically say, hey, I don't think I'm a Christian anymore.
It just wasn't there. I don't think that conversations like this need to have a villain in them. I think that both Bethany and Dave are the heroes for being honest with themselves, each other, and the world. And I think that it's something that we can all aspire to in our own lives. One of the hardest parts of deconstruction isn't always the belief shift. It's how people treat you after you walk away.
Yeah, so a lot of people are wondering, Dave, to what he sounds like he's deconstructing, to what degree? Like, oh, he's a Christian but nice, or he's like not, he's just compromised his faith, or he doesn't have strong faith, or whatever.
Or he can go from being viewed as a really good person who has a heart of service and joy and peace and just very well respected, to someone that they view as a cautionary tale, someone who just wants to sin or just chose to walk away because they're abandoning God and the faith. People might pull away from you or not want their kids to hang out with your kids anymore, and they might treat your questions as rebellion or this crisis of faith as a character flaw, which is so far from the truth. Again, going through deconstruction is gut-wrenching. I truly can say that I loved Jesus. I loved God, and I was willing to dedicate my entire life to it. And I did. I did for those years, and I actually loved God and Jesus so much that even though the church hurt me over and over and over again, and even though I had a ton of doubts, I still